Hello guys, welcome back to your United Loyalty channel. As we keep looking on today's updating news, please let's keep subscribing for new trends. So let's dive directly to our trends that has been trending in different social medias and news sports. Let's go, Luke Shaw said. It's so tough, I think obviously people just think, he's injured, he's not bothered, doesn't care, he's injured again, but it's not like that. Maybe like last year was my toughest year. Obviously, I broke my leg that was completely different. Last year, I just kept picking up injuries and I just didn't understand what was going wrong. It was so hard emotionally. Tchouaméni said that. Leaving Madrid for Manchester United. Was it a difficult decision? Varane. I needed something different. I celebrated the Carabao Cup and FA Cup more than winning the Champions League. It's good news that if Michael Carrick stays as head coach next season, Diogo Dalot is likely to start the 2026-27 campaign as Manchester United's first choice right back. He has proven to be the important figure for Michael Carrick. Another good news? Manchester United players were all smiles in training ahead of their clash against Sunderland. The team's spirit under Michael Carrick has been impressive, with a strong sense of unity across the squad. The players look sharp, confident and fully engaged, and it's clearly reflecting in their performances on the pitch. There's a real positive atmosphere at Carrington right now, and it shows in how freely the team is playing. Here now, Michael Carrick has a big decision to make now that Lisandro Martinez is back from suspension. Heaven has been performing well and he doesn't deserve to lose his place. Do you think Carrick will drop Heaven to bring Martinez back into the starting 11? And Wayne Rooney backs Michael Carrick for the Manchester United job. If you brought in a Luis Enrique or Thomas Tuchel and they won 10 of their first 14 games, you would say that's incredible. Just because Michael Carrick is a young English manager, it means it's not the right place to look in a lot of people's eyes. Michael is a clever person. He's a really good coach, and I think he can lead the team for however long he wants if he gets it right. It will be an interesting summer. For the first time in a long time, Manchester United seem like they have a bit of calmness around the whole place, and that's a good thing. Said on BBC, what do you think when Valverde and Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United next season? Sesko would easily win the Golden Boot. Another new updates. CARRICK Mainoo has won the Premier League Creative Moment of the Month award. Man United have achieved their major goal of the season, a return to Europe. Most importantly, the UEFA Champions League. However, there are still 3 more games to go before the curtain is drawn on the 2025/2026 season. With that in mind, if I were Michael Carrick, will consider everything that has happened this season and keep playing Aiden Heaven until the end of the season. Lisandro Martinez can just reset his mind and focus on returning to the starting 9 next season. Another breaking Real Madrid statement. Real Madrid announced that following the events that took place this morning, the club has decided to open disciplinary proceedings against our players Fede Valverde and Aurélien Tchouaméni. The club will announce the outcome of both cases in due course once the corresponding internal procedures have been completed. It's official. Sunderland have won only 3 of their 33 Premier League meetings with United, drawing 6 and losing 24. They have suffered more defeats to United than any other club in the competition. Michael Carrick on Sunderland. They have got an awful lot to play for. It has been really tight. They have had a fantastic season. To be in the top half and being in touching distance of Europe is credit to them. Let's finish on a high, said Carrick. Another new updates. Aurélien Tchouaméni, when asked to choose between Manchester City and Manchester United, one sounds like a location to me. I'd rather join an actual football club, Manchester United. Let's all click the easy button if you are a Man United fan. Just subscribe for more new Manchester United trends. Amorim left Manchester United 13 points behind Arsenal. After all the noise, all the blame and all the he was the problem takes, we're now 12 points behind Arsenal. Maybe the issues at this club go deeper than just one manager. Aurélien Tchouaméni, Matheus Fernandes, Carlos Baleba. For me, if this ever happens, it's a 9 to 10 transfer window for the midfield department. Top 10 most expensive Manchester United signings, 10. Mason Mount, £55 million, 9. Bruno Fernandes, £55 to £56 million, 8. Casemiro, £60 million, 7. Angel Di Maria, £59.7 million, 6. Rasmus Højlund, £64 million. Luke Shaw said, "Last year I think was probably my toughest year. Obviously I broke my leg in 2015. That was completely different. But last year I just kept picking up injuries and I just didn't understand what was going wrong. It was so hard, like emotionally, everything. It was so tough. I remember not knowing what to do. You feel like you're letting people down? You feel like you're letting your team down? The fans down? Thankfully this season, I feel like I've come on a better side with injuries. That was one of the most important things for me, just making sure one was fit for the whole season." Where Real Madrid are now prepared to sell Aurélien Tchouaméni this summer, with sources close to the players' camp claiming it is 100% possible. This has immediately alerted several top European clubs, with Manchester United now seen as having a genuine chance if they decide to enter the race. Midfield reinforcements remain a priority internally as United plan for major changes ahead of next season. Rio Ferdinand on row between Aurélien Tchouaméni and Federico Valverde. People wanted Tchouaméni at Manchester United so badly, but are you seeing the issue with his attitude lately? If this is how he reacts when things get tough, imagine what the dressing room would have looked like with Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes trying to pull together the scattered squad left behind by Erik ten Hag or Ruben Amorim. At Man United, pressure is different. You cannot be tearing people's heads off every week because results are not going your way. Talent matters, but so does character. Sergio Ramos on his collapse move to Manchester United in 2015. There was a moment when I seriously considered Manchester United. It was real, not just rumours. We spoke. The project was interesting, and I respected everything about the club, the history, the mentality, the fans. It was a big decision in my career, and for a while it felt like it could happen. But in football, things change quickly. I decided to stay at Real Madrid because my story there wasn't finished. Still, I always had curiosity about the Premier League and playing at Old Trafford. Manchester United is one of those clubs every player thinks about at least once in their career. Some doors don't open, but you always wonder what was behind them. New updates is that Roy Keane on the possibility of Michael Carrick becoming Manchester United manager keen. If you are Pep Guardiola or Mikel Arteta and you're sitting on your yacht during holiday, and then you see Michael Carrick getting announced as Manchester United manager, do you think they suddenly become fearful? Absolutely not. Manchester United is not about potential anymore. It's about winning. The next manager must walk into that club and make rivals nervous again. That's the level United should be aiming for. Luke Shaw on last year's injuries and how he felt during the season. Last year I think was probably my toughest year. Obviously I broke my leg in 2015, but that was completely different. Last year I just kept picking up injuries and I just didn't understand what was going wrong. It was so hard, like emotionally everything. It was so tough. I remember not knowing what to do. You feel like you're letting people down. You feel like you're letting your team down, the fans down. Thankfully this season, I feel like I've come on a better side with injuries. That was one of the most important things for me, just making sure to be fit for the whole season. With zero tactics, he has schooled the best managers in the league. Under 14 games before you call it a fluke, he's slapped Arteta and Emery in his first spell. As interim manager, a manager with zero tactical structure. Don't just slap. Pep, Arteta, Emery, Slot, Glasner like that. We reach to our end of today's news. Thank you for watching and keep subscribing and liking for more new trends. See you soon.